let's take a look at how to identify random samples. Connor put equal-sized marbles into a bowl, then he shook the bowl until 40 marbles fell out. Is this a random sample of the marbles? Okay, well first, let's take a look at that vocabulary, random sample, and think about what it means. Okay, for a sample to be random, it means that you're selecting which, in this case, which marbles you're picking, or if you're doing a survey, which people you're surveying, completely by chance, right? You're not picking certain ones or certain people on purpose, but you're selecting it in a way that it's done by chance, and every person in that population, or in this case, every marble in the whole set, has an equal probability of being selected. Okay, if that's true, then it's random. If not, then it's not random. Okay, so in this case, if he's putting marbles in a bowl and he's shaking it up so he doesn't know what marble is where, 40 marbles are going to fall out randomly. So yes, this would be an example of a random sample. Ella put equal-sized marbles in a bowl, then shook the bowl until 20 marbles fell out. Is this a random sample? Okay, well this is just like the last question. Yes, she's shaking up the bowl. She doesn't know what marbles are going to fall out. So yes, it's going to be a random sample of marbles. Kevin hands out a single card from a full deck to each student until all the cards are given out, and then selects the students who have hearts. Is this an example of a random sample? Well, yes, this would be random as long as he's not looking at the cards and giving them on purpose, right? As long as he is maybe shuffling that deck and handing them out without looking, then he doesn't know who's going to wind up with a heart and who's not. Then yes, everybody would have an equal probability of winding up with a heart, and this would be a random sample. Madison wrote the names of 12 friends on equal-sized pieces of paper, put the pieces into a bowl, and shook the bowl for 30 seconds. Then, without looking, she reached in and grabbed 10. Is this a random sample? Okay, well yes, this would be a random sample of her friends. Because notice they're on equal-sized pieces of paper, which makes them equally likely to be picked. She shook the bowl up so she doesn't know what name is where. So all the friends have an equal probability of being selected in this sample. Tyler hands out a single card from a full deck to each student until all the cards are given out and selects the students who have hearts. Okay, well we already saw this. So again, assuming that that deck is shuffled and he doesn't know who's getting what card, then yes, that would be a random sample. While at gymnastics, Chloe asks her friends if they can do the splits. Is this a random sample of Chloe's friends? Well, no, because first of all, she's asking at gymnastics, so she's only asking the friends that do gymnastics, and she's not picking randomly who to ask. It looks like she's maybe asking everybody or just asking some of her friends. So no, that's not random. Sarah collects some statistics from all the kids in grade 1 on how much they like the school. Is this a random sample of the students in the school? Okay, well, if she surveyed all the kids in grade 1, that is a good way to do the survey because she's including everybody, but it's not random, right? For this to be a random survey, she would have to pick maybe every third kid or every fourth kid or at random select people. If she's surveying everybody, it's not a random sample. Lily interviewed the 12 girls in her class. Is this a random sample of Lily's class? Well, no, she's interviewing the 12 girls. So we're assuming she's leaving out the boys if that's a school, unless she's in an all-girls school. And even if she is, if it's the 12 girls in her class, then she's interviewing everybody. There's nothing in here about selecting people at random. So no, this is not a random survey. Matthew interviewed the 12 girls in his class. Is this a random sample of Matthew's class? Well, again, no, he's interviewing just the girls, so he's not picking randomly, he's specifically picking the girls. So no, not a random sample.